Here's a little question for you. Are cyclists allowed on faster moving carriageways? We've got the East Lancs Road here and we've got a 50 limit. Would a cyclist be okay riding on such a road? Well, the answer is yes. It's not something that I would like to do. I think I would rather be maybe on a cycle path, but there are cyclists who do this, and this viewer's clip that has been sent in shows an example of this, and it also, I would like to add, shows a very nice example of how to deal with these cyclists on the faster roads. Let's have a look. The clip was taken on the A45 just south of Rugby, and the road is heading towards Coventry.
Cyclist, okay.
So our camera does an excellent job with that. I'd just like to point out as well that he did have the radio on slightly before he went past the cyclist, and he turns his music down.
Cyclist, okay.
The other thing that I'd like to point out is that he changed lanes well before the van in front actually saw the cyclist, which is a little game that I like to play. I see whether I can anticipate things before other people around, and that was a perfect example of a very good bit of driving. The next little bit that I'd like to talk about is the full use of lane 2, and that's what you should do. There's no reason whatsoever to straddle. At the end of the day, if you were to straddle on a different road, there may be certain benefits. There could be little issues to the other side of the road, but when you're on a big dual carriageway like this, use lane 2 fully and properly, unlike the Mercedes did that was following our camera on the clip. So that was a good job to use lane 2. Coming back in, yeah, no issues, gave them plenty of room. And then if you notice, later on, once he'd dealt with the cyclist, he turned his radio back up again. So a cracking job all round. Now, I'd just like to talk about this section of road a little more, and it's to do with the cycle area to the left-hand side. We've got a 60 miles an hour limit. Do cyclists have to use that cycle area? Well, the answer is no. They don't have to. Sometimes it may be that their speed that they're travelling on the road might very well be at a higher risk to other people who are using the cycle area, and be walkers on there as well. So don't think that cyclists have to use the cycle areas. If they decide to go on the roads, that's fine. What we've got to do, we've got to ensure that we pass at the correct safe time. When cyclists are on the road, quite often they know the areas that they're in, and they know that the cycle area can suddenly just end, so they'll be on the road. And like I said, there could be other reasons for it as well, so don't get triggered by that. And the other thing was the main point and the main clip. Cyclists are fine using faster carriageways, so when you've got a big dual carriageway like we saw, use lane 2 fully, give them as much room as you can. And that's it for today. I hope you learnt a little bit from that. Take care, and I'll see you soon.